Imagine being threatened with a fist by a politician just for asking a question about their heritage. This shocking incident has sparked a heated debate about the limits of free speech and the role of journalists in holding public figures accountable. But here's where it gets controversial. Australian MP Bob Katter's outburst has raised questions about the impact of immigration on Australian society and the values that migrant families bring to the country. The incident occurred outside the Queensland Parliament when Channel 9's Josh Bavas asked Katter about his Lebanese heritage and the values that immigrants bring to Australia. Katter's response was explosive as he shouted, "Oh mate, don't say that, because that irritates me, and I've punched blokes in the mouth for saying that. Don't you say that. My family has been here for 140 years. I have on many occasions punched blokes in the mouth. So I'm restraining myself today. Don't say it." The MP's reaction has been widely condemned, with many arguing that his behavior was unacceptable and that he should apologize for his actions. And this is the part most people miss. The fact that Katter's family has been in Australia for 140 years does not necessarily mean that he is not proud of his Lebanese heritage. In fact, many people with migrant backgrounds take great pride in their heritage and the values that their families have brought to their adopted country. But Katter's reaction suggests that he is sensitive about his heritage and feels that it is being questioned or criticized. Other journalists present at the scene defended the line of questioning, asking what was wrong with it. Katter's response was to accuse the journalist of being a racist, saying, "Don't say that, because you're a racist. You're a racist. You cannot say what you've just said without being identified as a racist." The incident has sparked a wider debate about the role of journalists in asking tough questions and the limits of free speech. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has weighed in on the debate, saying that Katter's behaviour was not acceptable and that migration has enriched Australian society. Bob Katter I like, but Bob Katter needs to have a look at that footage, have a look at himself, frankly, and recognise that that's just not what we expect of any Australian, let alone someone who's in public office. You're speaking to someone called Albanese. We've got a Senate leader called Wong. Migration enriches. Except for the first Australians, we're all either migrants or descendants of them, Albanese said. The incident has also raised questions about the impact of immigration on Australian society and the values that migrant families bring to the country. While some argue that immigration has enriched Australian society, others claim that it has led to cultural and social problems. But here's the thing. The vast majority of migrants who come to Australia do so to build a better life for themselves and their families, and they bring with them a wide range of skills, values, and experiences that can enrich Australian society. So, what do you think? Should politicians be allowed to threaten journalists with fists? Or is this a clear abuse of power? Do you think that migration has enriched Australian society, or has it led to cultural and social problems? Let us know in the comments. The debate is ongoing, and we want to hear your thoughts.